Hey guys, and welcome back to DeInfluenced, where I dive into the messy world that is influencer culture and call them out for their crappy behaviors. Today we're talking about Matt and Abby again, because just today an article was released saying that Abby deleted her TikTok account. And I find that very interesting considering these people seem to have a new controversy surrounding them every 3 to 5 business days. So we are going to take a look at their most recent controversy and what Abby has to say about deleting her TikTok account. With all that being said, let's go, guys. So this morning, I woke up, checked Reddit, as one does, and saw I deleted TikTok as a full-time content creator, and then something unexpected happened. So it opens by saying that over time, building up their audience, they have faced a lot of backlash and have learned to navigate it as parents, as a couple, as content creators. And about a year ago, Abby was mindlessly scrolling TikTok when she decided to delete the app and defer her posting to other employees. And she says that because of this decision, it has made her a better person, especially a better mother. I deleted TikTok as a consumer, not as a creator, but it's definitely been an additional bonus not seeing the hateful things about myself in my own comment section. It's also nice to not come across videos made about me by other creators, whom I have never met, that are littered with misunderstandings, hatefulness, and downright lies. Nothing can prepare you for the jump scare that happens when you're scrolling for your own entertainment, only to see a video dedicated to casting a negative light on you as a person. And then she goes on to say that although those might have been some motivating factors, the main thing was that she wasn't a good person when she had TikTok installed on her phone, which I don't know that it was just the app making you not a great person, because you thought it was a good life hack to promote to your very large audience to leave their babies unattended on a cruise ship and just use a baby monitor. It's all good. So maybe she saw that hack on TikTok and was like, yeah, let's do this. Let's make this go viral. Good job, Abby. Looking back, I think TikTok made me less present as a mom too. I would open up and scroll without even consciously deciding it was a good time for entertainment. There were times that I would look up and wonder what my sons were seeing. They were seeing their mom staring down at her phone at times when we could be making memories together. Don't get me wrong, I can admit my kids definitely see me on my phone. I just want to be very conscious of limiting those moments, and taking mindless scrolling out of the picture helped alleviate those feelings of guilt and sadness. I appreciate all of this because TikTok really is like a doom scroll. It absorbs you, and with those fast hits of dopamine, it is extremely addicting, and that's why people get drawn into it. And then 3 hours later, well, it's 3 hours later and you don't even realize it. So I understand what she's saying. Something that Redditors clocked and found really interesting was right here. I know firsthand how that isn't always the side of it that we experience. Part of me feels that some changes could be made to make the platform less toxic. But at the end of the day, I think social media is a reflection of the people using it. Tweaking an app won't solve the issues of certain people using it to tear others down. And at the end of the day, people need to take accountability for the hate they give and address the real reason they are inclined to treat others that way. All that to reiterate, I didn't delete TikTok as a creator. Taking it off my phone won't change the way people react to my content. I deleted TikTok as a consumer. However, sometimes, albeit very rarely, I feel at a disadvantage as a creator without the app. Why? You literally don't need TikTok to... Oh, because she can't jump on the trending trend right away. Right. Okay. No, that makes sense. The viral trend. Makes sense. In some instances, there have been misunderstandings or just straight up rumors and lies that circulated about me on TikTok, and I had no idea what was going on. I was just living unbothered and completely unaware. But to the viewers, my silence looked like avoidance. That's what she's talking about. And that avoidance was perceived as guilt, when in reality, I simply don't have a way to tap into the latest conversation. But your husband does. So that doesn't make any sense. Like, Matt still has TikTok and is still on TikTok, presumably. So I'm pretty sure he would come to you and say, like, hey, people are saying this about you. Okay. And it doesn't even matter. If it's not true, then who cares? Who cares what that's the thing that blows my mind is like, if you're so stuck on this isn't true, it's all rumors, it's all fake. Yeah, it's frustrating and annoying for people to talk shit about you when they don't know anything. But if it's nothing inherently harmful or defamatory or anything like that, and you know it's not true, just ignore it, this is her ignoring it, right? But it's really funny because she says there that overall TikTok or social media is toxic. It's a matter of who consumes social media. So basically what you're saying is that your 5.3 million subscribers are toxic. What she's alluding to is, I can't consume TikTok and all that toxic content, but come pay me to make content still. Come on. My content's not toxic. My content is fine. You guys can still come and consume me, but I won't consume it because it's too toxic. Like, it's such a double-edged sword and like gross. So gross. And I don't know how you could sit there and be like, yeah, I deleted it because it's toxic, yet still make content that caters to the toxicity, but choices, right? Anyway, she's more present as a mom, just as I figured it would. Any parent going struggles with distractions. Yep. Scrolling TikTok is not something I want to model for my kids, but I do want them to see me cook and prepare a meal and maybe even invite them to help with the process. I want my sons to see me hanging out with friends and going on dates with their dad so that they can learn the value of relationships and community, especially in-person ones. Plus, I still work. I'm still a big part of the process of creating and sharing content, and it's important my kids see that too. Yes, they're always my priority, but they should also know mom takes pride in her financial contribution to our household. That's so weird. They have such weird ideologies that they think that people think that because she's working that they're not good, or that comment right there is still perpetuating that patriarchy and stuff. Like, women are allowed to go earn money for their household nowadays. It's just, for that to even be in her mind, to have to teach her children that mom is still allowed to financially contribute to the household, that's just why, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but that's just, it's weird and wild. It's like the guys who are getting jealous of their wives for making more money than them on social media and like in their career. I don't get that. Why? Enjoy it. Milk it. Go take advantage of it. Like, why are you jealous of your wife for making more money than you? But okay, that's just toxic male issues, I guess. I don't know. Everyone should think critically about how they use their time because time is precious. It's something you can't buy with money, and nothing has made me view time so preciously as raising children. Raising children that you leave with your parents every other week to go on vacations and another vacation and another okay. Now here's the thing. Influencers using this whole hate to skirt accountability is getting old. And recently, good old Matt, went viral again for sleeping in his closet for a month when he posted the video and discussed how Abby absolutely hates that. So here's this Instagram reel, and I'll have the girl's socials linked right here, and she's explaining about the Matt sleeping in the closet controversy.
Influencers Matt and Abby have found themselves in the middle of yet another controversy after Matt revealed that he has been sleeping on a mattress in their closet for the past month. Not only did he reveal that he very much upset Abby by doing this, but he also shared exactly why he has been sleeping on the mattress in the closet.
From their guest room bed to their closet, their walk-in closet.
Let's talk about it. So Matt posted a clip from his podcast sharing that he has been keeping a big secret, and this big secret was that he has been sleeping in the closet. He said that he dragged a mattress into his and Abby's walk-in closet and has been sleeping there for the past month. Then he just nonchalantly was like, my wife isn't a huge fan.
Here, this is him explaining it a little bit more. We'll just watch the beginning because I don't have time to watch this entire 44-minute podcast, but here is Matt explaining what's going on.
This is super embarrassing, but I've been sleeping in our walk-in closet for the past month. now. This is our guest bedroom mattress that I dragged all the way from our guest bedroom into here, and my wife's not a huge fan of this arrangement. Obviously, I don't know a spouse that would be stoked about their significant other sleeping in the freaking closet. Not only does that sound super weird, but for someone like my wife who loves cuddles and loves to just like have me play with her hair while she falls asleep, she's not the biggest fan of this, and I totally understand. But this decision that I made, which is a temporary decision, by the way, was something I had to do just to prioritize my mental health, because I was not okay. I was really struggling. I was feeling awful, and that's why I'm here. Secret's out. I sleep in the closet.
His mental health was awful. Absolutely awful. And I think it's something about the kids waking up and him not sleeping and not being able to sleep and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know. Every time he opens his mouth, he makes himself seem like the most selfish person on the planet. And I know in the past, Abby has said that she doesn't necessarily like the fame and the social media. Of course, she likes the connections that it brought her, probably the wealth that it brought her and stuff like that. But being in the public eye, being constantly scrutinized was something that Abby didn't like. She said it on the Unplanned podcast. And if I can find the clips, I'll insert them here.
Do you like what you do for your job?
What does that have to do with pregnancy?
I don't know. I'm just asking you a question. This is the Abby Howard interview. This isn't even just like, this doesn't have to be pregnancy related.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yes and no? Why yes and no?
For me, what's the bad side?
Yeah.
I guess the bad side is that I'm constantly like I do care what people think. And so
Yeah.
then when there's negativity, it hurts. But more than anything, I feel like I'm always trying to break out of a stereotype.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, you do this for your job, then you must be this, this, and this. And those things usually include like shallow, narcissistic, and superficial, probably. Maybe money hungry, or like I think everything's content.
Yeah.
That would probably be something that I hate. Is I'm always like, I always feel like I'm being put into a mold, but I feel like people probably feel that in many different ways in their own life. Like they're trying to constantly be like, I don't perfectly fit this superficial mold you have for this.
Do you enjoy making content?
I wouldn't say it's my passion, no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is your passion?
But after Matt went viral for God knows whatever he said the last time he put his foot in his mouth, maybe it was for the cleaning thing and my wife does everything and yada yada, I don't know. Abby came on and said, you don't know anything. Stop trashing my husband. We're happy. You know, it's not your place. So I really think that that's what's bothering her, because for her to come out and be like, you don't understand and you don't blah, 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 and then delete TikTok because of the haters. Well, I feel like a big point of contention is the way Matt treats her and the way he talks to her. It's not okay to treat your spouse so poorly or to totally disregard their mental health and well-being. You guys are a team. From an outside perspective, it's Matt first. Matt's stuff is the most important stuff, including his freaking birthday and throwing a temper tantrum that it fell on Father's Day.
Got back from our baby moon that day. I got you a cake from DQ.
I guess we had just
had
gotten
our
home.
family over and grilled.
Well, I grilled, but I know a lot of dads grill on their birthday. Yeah. But yeah, we had Father's
And I grew
Day.
your child.
You did grow my child.
All day, every day.
But like Father's Day and my birthday were the same exact day.
Yeah,
and it kind of was a bummer.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I failed you.
Hey, but you know what? This year, we're boycotting Father's Day for the month of June and celebrating it 3 months after my birthday.
It's always all about Matt and his selfishness, and the way he talks to Abby sucks. Telling her that he feels different about her after kids and that she feels different and all this really gross, cringy stuff that really shouldn't be publicly online, that should be addressed between the two of them. That's where people are coming from. There's something to say about being super open and honest with your spouse, of course, but we have that added layer of public persona to consider here. So in my opinion, I think Abby deleted it because she was tired of seeing people trashing Matt because she thinks that that's not true. That's not the case. And it's like, girl, it is the case though. He treats you like crap and you don't have to settle for that. You really don't. So I found that really interesting. And if we jump over to see what Reddit has to say, over here on Matt and Abby Snark, someone says, so basically, I want to be taken more seriously as a content creator. So please only follow me on my main earning platform, YouTube. Legit. She shouldn't be scrolling TikTok because it makes her a worse person and mom. But the moms watching it should definitely keep scrolling because it's fine for them and makes her money. Hypocrites. I cannot stand influencer culture and hope it dies before my kids are old enough to use social media. Freaking men. Exactly. She's literally sitting there being like, social media is toxic and it made me a less present mom. But like, keep consuming my content, please, please. I need your money. I need your views because it pays my bills. Please So it's fine if you doom scroll and neglect your children, but I won't do it anymore. Nothing has made me view time so preciously as raising children, but you leave them with your parents every chance you get. When her fans read this, they will be very disappointed to know that all their interactions with Abby are actually with someone else, almost catfishing. TBH. This is funny. It's also nice to not come across videos made about me by other creators. That line was shared on the Reddit. I'm dead. She's so bitter, all because people are calling her out for her atrocious behaviors that she shows in her own videos. Yeah, we've heard from her own lips and Matt's that she does not like creating content and hates criticism by viewers. But in this interview, she's loving making contact and interacting with her viewers. She needs to re-sign with Too Faced makeup so she can get some more free lipstick for both sides of her mouth. Yikes. The funny thing is, she always talks about deleting TikTok, but then spends all of her time watching Instagram Reels. Exactly. You're just gonna pivot. Oh, one thing I wanted to touch on was the catfishing thing a little bit more. I didn't think of that. She has deleted TikTok since January of 2023, New Year's 2023. I don't know, maybe she meant like January 2024, like it's been a year now. And that's true. If there is any form of interaction or comments, like comment replies going on TikTok, then it's not Abby. And when people find that out throughout the day to day, they're probably going to be super upset about that because what? If you care so deeply about this audience that you're growing, like I hope she hasn't been responding to comments on TikTok because that is really gross. And that's a really good point to make. So I don't know, guys, what do you think about all of this? Do you think Abby is doing it because she can't handle the criticism? Do you think she's doing it because she wants to be a more present parent, even though she's constantly not present with her kids? But whatever, teach their own, I guess. I think this is just, she is tired of seeing people shit talk Matt and doesn't want to hear it and the valid criticisms. And because the criticisms are valid, it's starting to get to her. So she decided to just delete the app. I don't know. That's just my opinion though. And you know, I'm just a hater and I could be wrong. And these videos aren't about just hating on you and rooting for your ultimate downfall either. Just by the way, it's about calling out the behaviors and saying, hey, do better. Like your kids deserve better. Your family deserves better. Your audience deserves better. It's not about hating. Some people are haters through and through, and some people deserve the hate they get. But here, it's about accountability and about not allowing influencers to just get away with whatever they choose to get away with because they're influencers, because they have influence, they have power. That's not okay anymore. So very interesting that Abby deleted TikTok a year ago or 2 years ago, who knows, to be a more present mom. But I'm pretty sure over the last year has consistently been not present or traveling or not with her kids. So I don't know. I hope that she's serious and that she is trying to be better as a content creator, as a mother, and be more present. I really hope that it's genuine, but it just sounded like a bunch of not self-aware BS, like the Redditors were saying. I agree. These people. I wonder what the next controversy is going to be. We're about due for one. Wasn't the bed thing like a month or so ago now? Yeah, a month ago. So we're coming up to about the time that we need another controversy to spark. Matt, can you please put your foot in your mouth? It's always so entertaining. But that's all I have for you guys for today's video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video for more updates from me. And I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are in the world. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.